Alright, sorry for the wait there. Let's get started here. Make sure I got all my stuff working, everything looks good. Alright, let's do it. Okay, so that doesn't look right. Let's fix all this shit. And yes, this is some music from No More Heroes, composed by Missile Chewbacca. Just the closest kind of loose random stuff I could find to what we're listening to today. Let me clear up my webcam. It's right here. There we go. I don't know why it got messed up size-wise, but no big deal. Laptop cam. Deactivate. Activate. Let's see. I might not even worry about the other webcam. I'll try another second to get it up. It's been giving lots of trouble, though. Yeah, let's see here. But yeah, how's it going? Thank you for joining. A little bonus episode today with some requested stuff here. Well, one requested item and then something I picked to go along with it. Let's just do this. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with the integrated camera on this laptop, but I probably should just take it to get repaired or something. But hey, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Video. Yeah, oh well. Not gonna mess with it any longer. No big deal. But yeah, so there's only a couple tracks playing here currently. In fact, I've got like one more minute before it goes on to other unrelated stuff. So let me do this real quick. So yeah, the second thing we're listening to today is a CD from basically a side project of Missile Chewbacca, so that's why I'm throwing on some of that stuff for the pre-show, and then maybe back at the end if we're still doing stuff. So let's see here. Gotta go through multiple intro things here. I'm just waiting 20 seconds for this. Oh, here, I can say, play next. Okay, there, now I don't have to worry about it. So yeah, nerdcore news in the past week or so. I believe I already mentioned last week that LBT put up their Dragon Ball LBT comp on Bandcamp, but actually I missed last week on Bandcamp Friday. Piano Otoko also put up a new album. And I just totally somehow missed it, so let me grab the link to that. I haven't actually listened to it yet, but it seems like a pretty silly concept. Here's the link. Why did that send us a freaking Twitter link? I'm just going to post it again so it's a nicer looking link. There we go. And so, yeah, I guess I've got the mini player up there so you can see, now I just threw on, this live set from Missile Chewbacca, from a event that happened at Magra back in, like, I don't know, 2013 or so. Sorry if you're offended by the flyer for the event. But yeah, so I think that was the only nerdcore news in the past week or so. Not much else coming out. I think I mentioned this before, but I'll mention it again. Bottle, which is a not really nerdcore at all, but kind of adjacent, like EBM act from Kyoto, Osaka area, has a new album Looks like it's out already. Let me see where it's available from. But yeah, new album just came out back on the 29th, so right before last show. This comes out on CD on the 16th. Yeah, I'm trying to find... It's supposedly out on digital, but... I'm not finding a great link of where to buy it from, actually. Well, here's their Twitter. If you're interested, you can check there. But anyway, and then today's shirt, I don't think I wore this yet. This is not necessarily super related to the music today, but this is from an Akihabara Sanchome event that I went to when I was in Japan, designed by Fujiko Pro, so not super related to today's stuff, but what I found. And then I mentioned last week that I was going to have a box on the way over from Japan soon, and that actually did come in. It came in yesterday. I already opened it just to go through it and sort out the stuff. But yeah, I'll just go through real quick. A couple interesting things, not a whole lot like nerdcore related, but let's set aside the stuff that doesn't matter. I picked up just a few CDs here. So I grabbed the new Rinkai Mosquito album. I felt kind of obligated to. Sorry about the glare. Whatever. Oh gosh, that is so glare, but I felt kind of obligated to, because if this focuses at all, yeah, you can see down there in their photo op for the album artwork, they used the Nerdcore Encyclopedia as a prop. And I'm sure it's great. I haven't opened it up yet, obviously, but I'm looking forward to checking that out. If you missed out on that, I believe that... I'm not sure if that's available digitally. But I know it's out on CD. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it's out digitally on their Bandcamp. So I'll just link to that. And then I grabbed, just because this was cheap, I threw it into a Surugaya order because I didn't have a copy. Maddest Skills Volume 1. Just a J-Core comp from Maddest Chicken Dom, but a lot of really good stuff on it. And then this also, I think I was just like searching Spelunker stuff. Again, just to have stuff to throw in. I'm gonna go close that window shade, hang on. Okay, that's much better. So yeah, I found this. I didn't even realize this was a thing. Oh gosh, there's still kind of bad glare, but it's a Spelunker Arrange album from Respec, which is kind of more of like a doujin label, not necessarily like hardcore, but you know, definitely adjacent artists. It's similar to like Salvation by Faith, stuff like that I feel like is kind of on the periphery of nerdcore, but like not quite. I guess just because the acts are, you know, so separate in terms of like performance and that sort of thing. So I don't quite lump them in, but yeah, very close. I just didn't realize this was on here. Still haven't listened to this either, but definitely stoked to check it out. It's interesting. It looks like every other track. So the track listing, and if it'll let you see here, probably won't. But it goes track 1, track 3, track 5, so it's only the odd numbers. And so I don't know if they did put like sound effects in between each track or something. But yeah, I'll have to check this out. And then one other thing, let me pull it out of the plastic wrap so it's at least a little less reflecting. So this is like a kind of late, if I go up, that doesn't help at all. I guess my camera was just up higher before and this wasn't happening. I don't know. Okay, that's a little better. It's a kind of late GABA agonist CD. And GABA agonist is kind of a weird label. It's kind of like experimental techno, sometimes gabber hardcore type stuff. Pull this back up. But it's run by D-Dog, who has been, a long time participant in like Hakkei Shokai and Handai Rave stuff. So it's kind of an offshoot of that. I think I didn't even try to include them in the encyclopedia just because there's like 50 releases and there's no information for half of them, and it's like just a little bit more distant, a little bit more experimental type stuff. But it was like 800 yen, so I figured why not get it to archive it. And let's see here. Oh yeah, this got a nifty little button with the Rinkai Mosquito CD, which will go in my large pile of buttons. And then I picked up Ditrax Dai's new little mini otaku culture item encyclopedia. He's done a few of these for like knockoff stickers and like sticker albums. I think there was one for like bottle caps, like Pog type things. But this is Gundam erasers. So I guess a very popular kids thing is these so-called erasers molded into the shape of, all sorts of things, but this is specifically cataloging a bunch of Gundam ones. There's like some cool translucent ones here and stuff. This is a cool little, thing to flip through, cataloging just this one extremely niche thing, and this is like the 8th of these books he's put out. And I think most of them are still available. Ketchup Arts. So if you check out his online shop, there's plenty of older ones. Some stickers, sticker albums. Looks like a lot of them are actually sold out. Dang. Oh yeah, the Milk Cap one is still in stock. But yeah, always just fun little things. And that's mostly it. A couple totally non-music things that came in also. I picked up the Jurassic World Tamagotchi. I grabbed both of them. There's two different like designs. There's an egg design and then like a crystallized amber design. Just dumb little things to play with, but it's Jurassic World, so I gotta get it. And then I had been trying to buy this and tweeted about it because I was really frustrated that the site that it was being sold on would not let me buy it even with a Japanese address, even using a Japanese VPN. And so I like tweeted about that, and then one of my friends was like, hey, you want me to grab it for you? And so I had them grab it for me and send it to my Tinsel account, but I grabbed this Hardcore Chocolate Urusei Yatsura shirt. It's got a full front and back. Very loud design, but every once in a while it's fun to wear something like that. I would link where those are, but I don't think anyone here could buy them, so... but yeah, they're really good. I'll find a link real quick, just for posterity. Let's see. Let's see here. Should have had this ready. I forgot that I was going to talk about it. Scroll, scroll, scroll on their Twitter till I find it. Oh, hey, at least you can hear a little more of this live set. I think I won't... So this isn't currently up. I wasn't entirely sure how much we'd need to go into stuff before starting the actual albums and stuff. But I think I'll hold off on putting this up because I have this whole event recorded from Magra, and so I'd rather, do it all as one thing rather than breaking it up. But hang on a sec. Ah, here they are. Pal shop. They sure weren't pals to me. But yeah, there's like 4 different designs. 5 different designs. And I don't think when I ordered this that I realized that it had a full back print too, so I didn't even know that there was that additional design on the back. Looks like, so the white one doesn't have a back. Is it just the yellow one that has the back print? Okay, the blue one has kind of a small back print too. But yeah, they're all really good designs. Hardcore Chocolate always puts really good stuff out. So if you can figure out a way to get them, they're definitely really good. But yeah, I think that's about everything we wanted to get through here. Oh, let me fix this too. Set wrong image. Set info, no. Fix race. Of course, now I have to fix the size of this image. That's good. Oh, my chat isn't working. Why isn't my chat on the stream working? That's cool. Hide, show. I don't know what happened to my whole freaking layout here. Here, I'll test it myself. Okay, now it's working. I don't know why it wasn't working before. All I did was, like, hide and show it. But anyway. Let's start the album. We will start listening to the compilation CD Circus Stalker. And let's go. So yeah, this is it's a compilation put out on Ravak Records, which is more or less like Enjo-G's label. And to provide some backstory, I have to remember. Yeah. So, for quite a while, and it's, I think, like, totally dead right now. Let me turn this down a bit. Tell me if I need to adjust the volume between me and the music at all. But yeah, for quite a while, Enjo-G, who you, I'm sure, are familiar with, Akaname from Missile Chewbacca, and also formerly part of a group called Disco Romance, and a couple other things. And then Neji, who was one of the early members of Honda Lady. The 3 of them have done a podcast called Radio Daibakuhatsu, Big Explosion. So the last episode of this podcast was in 2019. Okay. But yeah, there's like 170 episodes of this podcast. I think I'm on a couple episodes. I vaguely remember that being recorded. But so, as is frequent in Japan, so the title is Radio Daibakuhatsu, which is that, but then they just shorten it to Dabaku. So that's where the name of the label comes from. That's why it's called Ravak Records. And yeah, they put out like, there's a couple Jasco albums. There's a really interesting one this... here, first let me post the Discogs for what we're listening to. So that's what we're listening to right now, and so this is like, kind of like, most of the stuff on this label was kind of more serious releases, and this is kind of more a silly, like, side project thing, which is why I think it has a extra R in the catalog number. But I think it's just a collection of, like... So I think this first track was, like, a theme song for the podcast. And then there's just some other, you know, fun stuff. Just odds and ends that I'm sure had something to do with some podcast episode or another. And this is actually the most recent thing the label has put out. Yeah. Yeah, I should honestly edit the Discogs entry to reflect that. Because I know they have guidelines that let you do that easily now. But yeah, there's some other cool stuff in this label. Missile Chewbacca album, the CD of Enjo-G vocal samples, other stuff like that. All really good stuff. All stuff that unfortunately, like, none of it's available digitally. So definitely, I'm sure, stuff that we'll get to. The thing I was starting to talk about briefly was this release, this Disco Romance release. Apparently this is a remix compilation that had been, like, finished or nearly finished for like 10 years, and they just never put it out, and then finally in 2011 they finished it and put it out. But a lot of interesting stuff on that, so yeah, that would definitely be a good show to do, like the first Disco Romance album and then that remix CD, so I'm sure we'll do that at some point. But yeah, let me go ahead and take a minute to move my stuff around here. And also I'm gonna stand up in a second to go get some water. Yeah, definitely it's going to be a little shorter of a stream today. I think there's only like an hour and a half total across these two releases. Well, that's okay. So yeah, I'll be right back, just grabbing some water. Enjo-G making some Drifters Shimura-ken references here. I found some water right behind me. Oh, yes. So, sorry, yes. To follow up on that, yeah. So, I've decided what I'm gonna do is, for this show and then the next few shows, I'm gonna do a bonus of one episode from season 1. I'll throw that stuff on the Brick House as well. So that'll have separate passwords, and I'll just, announce both at the end of the stream. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do to get that stuff up, get it kind of caught up, just one an episode. That way I don't have to try to deal with doing them all at once. But yeah, if you catch the VOD, I'll have that at the end. It'll be immediately on Twitch and then up on YouTube in a few days. But yeah, this stream isn't just talking about music. We're going to build some Legos too. This Speed Racer set. This is from like 2009, 2008 when the movie came out. I had to order... The only place I could find an affordable in-box copy that wasn't like $300 was from a seller in the Netherlands. So I ordered this shipped to my friend in the Netherlands, who then eventually shipped it on to me, and now I will get to build it. I think it'll be the perfect size for a kind of shorter one-off bonus stream. And so I think they've got all the pieces sorted by type, so I'm just going to kind of have to dump them all out here more or less. Oh yeah, this one, also the stickers are intact and not applied yet, so we get to enjoy that part of the building process as well. We got some Scatman going on. Oh yeah, so this track is Enjo-G's 100 Gag Barrage. I'm assuming this is probably a lot of stuff from the vocal sample CD. That is the one thing from this label that is available digitally for whatever reason. Or at least last I knew it was. It's just like up on Juno Download or whatever. Yeah, I mean, I don't like having to put them on the set, but between that and just having no decoration at all, I guess I'll live with it. But yeah, I mentioned, I think on the last stream, and I think on Twitter as well, that, so the other CD I picked for today, the Akaname Shoes CD, obviously there's already a link with Akaname being part of the podcast that this label is an offshoot or whatever of, but it's actually interesting little story. So I picked up the copies of these CDs that I have. So I grabbed both of these CDs, and I got both of these on the same day, and like they were both like their last copy left. There was an event on Halloween, or right around Halloween in 2013, that Missile Chewbacca and Enjo-G were both performing at. And I think Enjo-G like tweeted like, "Oh, I found one copy of Circus Stalker. I'll bring it to the event tonight if anyone wants it." And I think I like replied to him being like, "Hell yeah, save that for me." And then I think Akaname chimed in like, "Oh, I found a copy of this too. Do you want this too?" And I was like, "Yes, please." And so yeah, I picked both of these just kind of weird one-off, just like gag joke side project CDs. Same night. That was a really good show too. Just continue emptying out these bags for a little bit here. But yeah, this is like an interesting set because it's one that I usually don't like the style of, where it's a bunch of just kind of disparate elements that you're supposed to kind of set up and create a display of yourself. But Speed Racer movie is really good, and this is like the main big set from it, so I couldn't resist. That was Enjo-G's Gourmet Report. And this is Enjo-G's Miracle Miracle, I think is what it said. I'm not sure who Pikun is. They're listed as the artist on this track. But
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Tokyo disco music all night long. Here we go.
yes, I think this came out. So this came out at an M3 in spring of 2013, and I think that's right before I got back to Japan. So that's why I wasn't able to pick it up when it came out, but luckily was able to snag a copy.
愛すさミラクルミラクルお前愛してるミラクルミラクルガムカムかいミラクルミラクル辛くてうまいミラクルミラクルこのうまさやみつきミラクルミラクルコンビニいるミラクルミラクル様見て
Oh
ミ
man.
ラクルミラクル
So I guess a couple stickers already made their way on and are not in great shape. I'm not sure if you'll be able to tell here, but yeah, that is crackling to the max. I assume what came with this is the original sticker sheets, and like this one would be missing from it. But we'll find out. Maybe there's a replacement sticker I can put on. But I got a good deal, so I can't complain.
ミラクル俺コナンミラクルミラクル大橋ミロミラクルミラクルエロいなミラクルミラクル黒の骨ぶっかがせたらミラクルミラクルもうたまりませんミラクルミラクルこんなところに子供がいますミラクルミラクル俺は大人だと言ってますミラクルミラクルダラちゃんダラちゃんダラちゃんそれ風船じゃないよ奥さん今宵もあなたを誘惑していいですか奥さんあなたを誘惑していいですか奥さん奥さん奥さんいいですかいいですか
This over here.
お姉さん誘惑していいですか
Sorry if I'm like a tiny bit out of it today. I got the updated COVID booster yesterday, so like just like a little bit, like I'm not sick or anything, but just a little bit slightly lower levels than usual. Don't stop dancing. That's not fully disassembled. Get those tires off those wheels. There's definitely some like nasty sticker residue on like the bottom of this. Ugh. あ、not gonna worry about it. And of course, earlier this year, Bumblebee and Enjo-G put out a new album, so definitely if you haven't checked that out, that I know is on Bandcamp. Yeah, no kidding. Hopefully this is living up to your dreams so far. wonder how much, you know, people have actually done anything with the pack of Enjo-G samples aside from the stuff on this CD. The last track on this CD is, it's a trip. So this is a remix of a track from the Enjo-G album on Mob Squad Tokyo, or Mob Squad Black Label, which is also full of hits. Almost finished unpacking this set. What is this? Why is there just one of these in its own bag? Now I have to take all these minifigures apart and then just kind of forget about them for a while. What? Don't let what out of the bag? So actually listening intently to the lyrics to this song, it's basically about having someone be your sugar daddy. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, but it's far too late. The damage has been done. Okay. And finally, this movie, and of course just Speed Racer in general, has a monkey in it, and so they just give us the very old-fashioned, generic Lego monkey that just, like, proportionally is way off. Very funny. Come on. I want to show them the monkey. Come on, monkey. Let's go. It's not gonna happen. If I go front view. What a disaster. Okay, so let me unwrap these stickers. Dang, we're already halfway through the first CD here. Yeah, it's like definitely a very, very old style. There we kind of go. There we go. Weird ass fucking monkey. He's like bigger than the minifigures. So it looks like these are full sticker sets. So those few pieces, I guess I'll just like maybe afterwards go back in and clean off and replace the stickers on. Some of them, like, yeah, there's these couple here that already have the stickers and they're still in good condition. So I guess those might have just been replacement sticker sheets that the person ordered to include or something. It does! You're absolutely right. Okay, now I get to put all the minifigs back together. Make this guy hang here. Not quite. Oh well. Okay, let's see here. There's the man himself, Speed Racer. Let's see here. Trixie. There we go. We got Pops Racer. Which one is his head? He's got the big mustache. Here he is. Good old John Goodman. Yeah. This is another remix from that album, the Mob Squad album. There he is. I like the little details, like the pocket and stuff. Oh yeah. Good. She doesn't have fucking weird hip indents. Swear to God, Lego. This? I think this guy's name is Sparky? Or is this the announcer for the race? I can't tell, honestly. No, I think it's Sparky. I think he's holding a wrench here. I literally just watched this movie. I don't know why I can't remember his name. Oh, yeah. This guy. Come on. Oops. Must have accidentally tapped the top of my mic. Thank you for the heads up there. This is an old Lego manual, so the colors are a lot harder to tell apart sometimes. Especially between like black and dark gray and stuff. Fortunately, because of how they packaged it, some of the stuff that goes together is still somewhat grouped up. Got just a little pit cart. I don't know what you call it. Which is weird, because he never actually takes pit stops in the movie. His mechanic guy just, like, fixes up his car before and after the races. At least from what I remember. But... yeah, exactly. There is a great part where they just stop in the middle of one of the races to have a big fight with a bunch of bad guys. It's a very... I mean, it's a cartoon. It's a live-action cartoon. Ow. This is just another little cart for who knows what. It's got these clips on the front, doesn't even have me put anything in them. I guess you're supposed to use your imagination. Interesting. It seems like this manual doesn't even direct me to put on stickers. It just shows a part with a sticker on it and is like, you figure it out. come on. Get in there. Yeah, cool. Two little oil drums. Alright. I get to make like 2 pieces of checkered track. Let's see, lights on. Or not track, finish line. I don't know why I said track. Alright, we are reaching the end of this CD already. It's a shorter one. So I'm gonna start getting prepared to switch over in a second here. This track's really good though.
DJ Enjo-G. DJ Enjo-G.
Makes the whole thing worth it. DJ Enjo-G. Oops. Sorry about that. Welcome, Ohio. Just about to move on to our other album. Whew. Alright, so let's move on to this album from Akaname Shoes, which, yeah, as I mentioned, basically a side project of Missile Chewbacca, which I really don't know a whole lot about, but from what I understand is it's a bunch of like Visual K covers and stuff like that, and like Visual K styled originals. So a little different from Missile Chewbacca, but we'll check it out. Yeah, I know that, because, you know, Missile Chewbacca tracks really kind of range from, you know, more ballady, like electronic but ballady type stuff like this, to a lot more hyper stuff, but I get the sense that, like, Shoes, and I think they both compose for Missile Chewbacca, and mainly Akaname does vocals, but I get the feeling that Shoes kind of prefers to do stuff more like this, rather than the more really crazy stuff like what they have on the Speed King comps, for example. Because he's produced a handful of like J-pop singles and stuff. So this is kind of, you know, in the vein of that. Very similar to, well, I'll segue into that later, actually. Still have another little black rod here somewhere. Yeah, I'm not, you know, familiar with Visual K at all, so I will have no hope picking out, like, what of this is maybe covers and what of it is maybe originals, but yeah. Ah, there it is. I have no idea what on earth this is supposed to be either, but they had me build it. Now we get to build Speed Racer's car, the Mach 6. Somehow I don't think that would take off this side of the ocean. Yeah, according to what I have in my own encyclopedia, this actually came out back in 2011, and so like I was saying, that event that I got my copy at, that was late 2013, so this must have just been like one copy that was laying around or something. I've never seen this, you know, go up for sale secondhand or anything. Honestly, 10 would be impressive. I know. I feel like at some point a really good reason to do one will come up, and that's when it'll happen. Oh, thank you. It's a cute little dog. Where is the... Thanks. Yeah, I'm trying to think, like... I guess the biggest kind of, like, person in Europe who tried to do, like, directly, explicitly acknowledging nerdcore as an influence, first thing, or major thing that comes to mind is Night Flare and Rex Buron. I don't think... And that was out of Germany. Yeah, it feels like there's a lot of, you know, South America and the US, and then obviously Asia. But I guess, I don't know, maybe just because electronic music in general is so much more accessible in Europe, maybe people don't resort to delving into the niches or something. I don't know. There's probably something I'm forgetting, though. Yeah, this is really good stuff. It's not, maybe not quite, like it's a little different than what you might expect from the Missile Chewbacca guys, but... yeah, I mean, Eurobeat's fun. Right, yeah, there's a whole lot of people that are, enjoy it and even, rep it, support it, but, like, getting directly involved... Because obviously there's like Jackazid and Tanuki, and I guess Hellblind probably would have been kind of the closest, just because he went more into the like pop culture, lots of sampling, that realm. Whereas, Tanuki and Jackazid have less so done that. Which is not a bad thing. But yeah, this a lot of this really reminds me a lot of I'll just go into it. A lot of kind of later Smile Hunters. If you've heard the second Smile Hunters CD, Strawberry Cheese Cracker, there's a lot of very similar styles of music on there, and still not quite this like mellow and just poppy, but very similar. And Shoes is part of Smile Hunters, and so is Enjo-G. Where's the piece I need? It's so good. Oh, they're over here. spoilers, but we'll be listening to some Smile Hunters next episode after I take my little break. Oh, this is here. Let's go to the sky. Thanks. I might need to re-rip this CD because it sounded like the last second or so of that skipped, like repeated itself, which is a problem I ran into. It's just with some ripping software I used for some short period of time. Yeah. So I've just learned that this is a set that has you put stickers across multiple parts, and I'm not doing that. So I'm just gonna leave some of this stuff unstickered. And that's just fine. These samples are great. It's the thing they used to do. It's awful. Yeah, I feel a little bad that most of the time I either just can't make out the lyrics or have not made an effort to actually try to listen to them to find out what the songs are about. But that would add a whole nother layer to this project that I'm not necessarily prepared to do. I can just do a second round on some albums in 15 years. Oh, this is great. Okay, something's not right here. What? Oh, I totally did this wrong. Shoot. No idea how I did that. That's also wrong now. Jeez. I have to go grab a brick separator. Yeah, I feel like this is like definitely stuff that would be very hard to work into like a DJ set. Or at least a traditional one. I think everything's fixed now. Yeah, glad you're liking it. Glad I picked something good to complement the other release. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's, you know, definitely, I mean, you gotta dig a few layers deep to even, like, if you're just looking at stuff on Discogs, like, you go to the Missile Chewbacca page, it's not gonna be anywhere on there, you gotta go down into the artists, and then the groups they're in, and then you'll find it, but... doing something wrong here? Yes. This needs to go back. Yeah, so I wonder if they're even added as, because I think that it's just added. Right, I didn't post the Discogs link for it, of course. Let's see here. I'll go to Missile Chewbacca and then I'll click on Akaname. Oh yeah, I don't have them as groups. Oops. I'll fix that later. Oh jeez. Yeah, I forgot to add them as members of this group on Discogs. But here is the link. There we go. Oh, I guess if you go to Missile Chewbacca and then look at the production credits under that name, you could find it. There's a couple tracks that are just explicitly produced by Missile Chewbacca, which I'm not sure exactly what they mean by that, how that differs from just being an Akaname Shoes track, but I mean, so technically, Missile Chewbacca is not just Akaname and Shoes, but I think the other two, I think there's two other members, two or three, but I think they're just live members, essentially, and aren't involved in the, like, actual production. So yeah, I don't know. So I did check in on that. Basically, we could listen to it, but I would not be able to put it up afterwards in the Brick House. So I'm not sure if you're still interested then, or if you'd rather use those on something else. I'm sure it's something we'll hit eventually. But it's a little more complicated. But if you want to, we can certainly listen to it. Okay, yeah. So I guess by the standards of 2008 Lego, that's a finished car. It's missing a couple stickers because it wants me to put stickers. You probably won't be able to see too well, but so yeah, right here, across all three of those, it wants a sticker covering all three of those, and I ain't doing that. Yeah, there's one car. We're probably not even gonna finish this set before this album ends, but that's okay. The other one is, oh yeah, so yeah, 3 cars. Speed Racer, Cannonball Taylor, and Racer X. Here, let me get a reference image. Well, here. Oh, give me back my car. So just for a comparison. It's not... I don't think it quite evokes it super well. It's definitely a lot more jagged, less curvy, but hey. And yeah, I tried to add new emotes last week, and they are still just in pending approval hell. So maybe by the time I come back from my vacation, we'll be able to have some new emotes. Yeah, I think Shoes recently put up a fair few like unreleased older things, like some under the Akaname Shoes name, some under Missile Chewbacca, but just within the last few months. Okay, so what the hell color is this? Well, it's supposed to be the dark gray. I see. This is a lot harder with just everything out on the table. Oh, there it is. Found it. Him and also a little while ago, Yam from Smile Hunters put up a few Smile Hunters demos on SoundCloud. Oh yeah. This is... I guess they are just denoting that it's a little higher energy when they say arranged by Missile Chewbacca. Oh. Couldn't see me building the most important part. Yeah, we'll definitely talk more about him and Smile Hunters next episode. This is fantastic. Yeah. Okay, one of these already has a sticker on it, but it's not placed very well. I'm gonna pull these off and redo them. Yeah, whoever put these stickers on here did a bad job. This one's not bad, but all the others were. I already pulled them off, so you can't see. I'll leave that one because they did a good job. Oh yeah. I think I must have missed a couple sticker placements on the last car, but I blame the instruction manual for not pointing them out to me. So that line just now was what the album is named after. I would burn down a forest for you. It's hard to tell what the title of the album is intended to be because it says Rossia, but then below that it's also got the line from this song, which is what I think ended up calling the title of the album, but I think I couldn't like find any tweets or whatever mentioning conclusively. That's not where those go. Love those cut up vocals. And this is probably my favorite track of the day so far. Oh, this one? Some squelchy claps. Where the hell is it? There it is. Also bad sticker placement. I'm gonna help them out and redo it for them. Oh my god, so many stickers in this set. Look at this. This is like the entire third car is just covered in stickers. It's exhausting. I hate having hobbies. Yeah. So this is a remix by Setmono 240, who I'm not familiar with at all. Didn't do a good job placing that sticker, but oh well. I'll be here all day if I be a perfectionist like that. definitely a lot more mellow than the last track. I would say don't use up a request on that, because that's definitely something, you know, not right away, but that I'm sure schedule normally anyway in the nearish future. I mean, if you want to, it's a free country, your points, but I would say probably maybe around the end of the year. By then, we'd end up listening to it regardless. Fair enough. Okay, I am not gonna re-sticker all these fucking pieces. Not right now. Just stick it. I mean, look at this. Look at this. We'll see if I can get a good view of it, but. Look at that. Look how crooked that is. It's like they didn't even care. That's not me. I didn't do that. You got it. Like I said before, I will probably space out, you know, requests and my picks a little bit. So it might be a little bit, but probably around the beginning of November we can get to that. I know I have one other request as well. Can you remind me, because I know we talked about giving you an extra one, did we decide on what that was going to be? The one that didn't come from a redeem because I lowered the price. I forgot I can set a limit on redemptions of that, can't I? I should look into that. Just so we don't get too big of a backlog and people waiting. Ultra... Okay, gotcha. Okay, I will remember that. Yeah, I need to go ahead and do that. Just so we don't get overwhelmed. I think this is the last track. I think we're just about to be done with this album. And I just did another bad job on that sticker. Oh, but I think I saved it. I saved it. I was gonna try to at least finish this car. I mean, hey, you subscribed, you're earning the points faster, you did it legit. Okay, we're almost done with this. But I need to queue something up at least for a few more minutes after this. And that is it. Really good album. Yeah, I had forgotten. It's been a while since I listened to that, and I had forgotten how good it was. I'm not sure where we were in this live set, but I'll just throw it back in there and at least finish this car. I really thought I was going to get through this whole set on stream, but hey, that's fine. Definitely not quite in as good condition as I expected it to be. Let's turn that up a little bit. So let's see here. Get these on here, and then wheel guards. And don't worry, I will get to the passwords and stuff, everything, in just a second here. Okay, snap that on there. It's just very important that I finish this car. Come on, straighten that up. There we go. Okay, there is Cannonball Taylor's car. Again, it's so blocky. Normally, sets from before like 2012, 2013, I'm not into because they're just so blocky like this. I know it's black, so you can't see it too well. But, it's Speed Racer, so I had to get it. But yeah, so we will kind of wrap up there. It's a good size, yeah. I'll just finish building this on my own. It's low priority, but let me get you guys some password hookups here. So the password for the stuff from today's episode is going to be Daibakuhatsu, and I'll type it in the chat here so that it shows up on the stream as well. So that's the password for today's is Daibakuhatsu. And let me just make sure that I'm actually remembering that right. Oh, right, it has my password cache. Let me try again. Just want to be sure. Okay, yes, that's correct. And then, as I mentioned before, so I've put up, for now, Season 1, Episode 2, which is the Ga Plus remixes tape from Hyper Rich. And the password for that is going to be Galaga 3, I think. Yes, okay, password for that is Galaga 3. Alternate name for Ga Plus But yeah, so there's that stuff. That is way too loud. Let me turn it down. But yeah, thanks for coming out and hanging out on the stream. Really good music this week. Definitely a little less organized than usual with the building, but that's secondary anyway. But yeah, thanks for coming and hanging out. Really good music. Hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, gonna take a 3-week break. Next week I'll be around, but just gonna take it off because I don't want to start up another season and then be gone for 2 weeks. But then I'm going on vacation, not gonna be around. But after that, we will be back, and as I mentioned, gonna be listening to some Smile Hunters. Their first album, and then, as far as I know, never before heard, collection of rare tracks. And we'll start on this Lion Knight's Castle, which was picked from a Twitter poll, I think, of what to build next, and I'm sure that will sustain us for a couple months at least. I think it's even bigger than the Loop Coaster. But yeah, we'll be back October 7th. I guess that's a month from now? Right, yeah. So I guess it's 3 weeks that I'm skipping, but it means the next show's in a month. I timed my time off really well to coincide with September, so definitely please subscribe discounted rate for me to not stream for the next 3 weeks. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Let me transition over to here, change this image. That's not the right one. There we go. Okay. I'll let this play out for a little bit. But yeah, I will sign off and have a great day. See ya. Remember Ustream?